Kamono,
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 farming and changing lives.
Kamono,
Farming with a reason to grow Mother Zambia.
Welcome, Mr. Fanwell Zulu. It is a pleasure to meet you. Could you tell us a bit more about Kamono Farms Initiative?
Thank you so much. Kamono Farm Initiative is a company that runs different value chains in agriculture. So we are into outgrower schemes, we are into contract farming, and even food processing and farm stores.
Okay,
Yes.
that's a lot of activities. What was the idea behind starting Kamono Farms? Why did you start it?
We got into the business after identifying gaps that are in the agriculture sector. There are so many crops that Zambia grows every day and every year in and out. And we get to talk about how proud we are of a bumper harvest that is literally 30% of what we could have done. So that gets to happen because we are not managing the whole value chain. We have different players, yes, but none of us gets to manage the whole chain. So Kamono got into the business to start with a farmer, guide this farmer in the best decisions they need to make, and participate with this farmer the whole way until what they've produced is on the table somewhere. So that is managing the whole chain so that the benefits gets to trickle down to the producer, because that same producer can also be a consumer.
When I think about managing the whole value chain, it seems like it's a very ambitious task. How do you do it? Is it even possible? Why even manage the whole value chain?
All right, there's been companies that have managed value chains in Zambia and worldwide. They've managed all value chains. And as Zambia, we have been training people that need to participate at different levels of the chain. So if we don't do the whole value chain, then who gets to employ them? Where will an agriculture economist sit when an agriculture extension officer only has to do a certificate in general agriculture? So why are we training that person? Yeah. And then we have followed examples of different companies that have done the whole value chain. Talk of cotton, talk of sugar. Look at this Zambia sugar. Is there anybody that even supplies them sugarcane?
No.
Yeah, so they do their over 30,000 hectares. They have outgrower schemes where people are feeding into their production, and the only thing we know is the sugar on our table. So it's not something ambitious, it's something that is normal, and it's something that we should have been doing long ago.
So as an ordinary person in Zambia, somebody that decides to start farming, what
Yes.
benefit can they have if they decide to either work with you as an outgrower or invest in the idea of Kamono Farms Initiative? What benefit is there?
Okay, one has to look at the beauty of agriculture. It is only in agriculture where you'd get a 25 kg of seed and you plant in 1 hectare, and then you're going to get 10,000 kgs of maize. You can tell me what percentage growth that is. Yeah, it's different with other industries, talk of banking, because it depends on money that you don't need. But when it comes to agriculture, there's nobody that eats enough for the whole week. You eat every day. So one, the growth is faster in agriculture. The rotations are also faster in agriculture. And then also the demand for agriculture products is always there. Look at mielie meal. When we hear there's a shortage of mielie meal, people don't bother to go to rice. They would rather buy 3 bags in advance. That is just the basics of agriculture. So one of the things when you participate in agriculture, more especially with Kamono, where it's the whole value chain, then you're assured of your selling price before you even produce. And then when you work with Kamono as a contract farmer, you're assured of your profit out of the money that you put in before you even sign up a contract. So you are sure, you know what you're putting in and you know what you're going to get out. So even as you consider the risks, you are not looking at the risk from nowhere, where we'll see, depending on market conditions, how much money you get. Yeah, but you know that I'm putting in 1, I am getting 5. should this and this happen, yes, it will cause this and this, but at least you know where you're starting and where you're going. So that is the beauty of agriculture, and it is an encouragement that everybody should participate in agriculture. It's a backbone of any country.
I can actually see your confidence and your surety as you talk about Kamono Farms Initiative. Over 10 years experience. Is there anything that can surprise you in the agriculture sector at this point?
When you plant a mango tree, you only do it once, but how many times are you going to harvest?
Yeah.
That is the beauty of agriculture. Yeah. So agriculture is sure, because just today, children are born, and the first thing they cry for is food. Yeah. So there is that guarantee when it comes from when you put your time, your talent, your money in agriculture, you're more guaranteed than when you put your money anywhere else.
So what is the next step? Is there anything more? What do you have in the pipeline as Kamono Farms Initiative?
All right. Kamono, we've worked with farmers under grower schemes. We have worked with farmers under contract farming. And our focus has been on high value crops that have got high returns, and forgetting the other ones that have got lower returns, yet relevant to the agriculture production. So our vision for us to make agriculture profitable and to industrialize rural Zambia, it is now to handle the whole system. Now, for us to handle the whole system, it means we have people that are producing and people that are consuming this particular product. But now, if you are not participating in the middle here, like we do with elections, you vote, you wait for the next general elections. So if you're not participating in the middle here, your drive to get something to succeed is not really there. So we have worked with over 10,000 people that would buy inputs from us, then we just wait for them to come and sell to us with a few visits here and there. But now we want them to come on board. That this agriculture business that today is contributing just 8% of GDP, better than, it's actually worse than Malawi, which is at 28% of GDP. So if every one of us can come in and get to participate in this agriculture, the agriculture industry in Zambia, to get to grow it, and get to make sure that we put in our monies, we are the ones that make all the decisions in the middle, and also be the primary consumers of those products, then the excess we get to export. If we get to do it as a group in a large number, we'll see a lot of opportunities that get to open up and a lot of lives that get to change. So we are introducing a client share ownership program where you will not just pay for a contract with Kamono, but you pay for a contract to Kamono that you own.
Okay.
So look at your set of skills, and you get to add even your set of skills. You add your knowledge, your know-how of things. So with that addition, it means that Kamono gets to grow way faster than it is growing now, because we are talking of Kamono today, but others are knowing of it today when it has been there the last 10 years. But when all of us get on board, it means every year we get to celebrate milestones. Zambia sits on 100,000 hectares already gazetted by government for agriculture development, and none of them is profitable today. But when we come together, the power of the people, and with people of different connections and influence, it becomes easier for us to get just one of those blocks and get to develop it in less than 5 years. Okay. So that is why we want to bring in everyone on board, so that when we do things together, then we can achieve a lot more, unlike if it is one person. And we have built the path from when we started. We have tried different methods, different models, and we have perfected a model now that when everybody gets on board, the benefits become exponential.
That sounds so interesting. And I wish you all the best, Mr. Fanwell Zulu. And I'm looking forward to hearing more about your client ownership initiative. It does really sound exciting. Thank you.
Thank you so much. We are looking forward to clients coming on board, and you being one of them.
Definitely, most definitely.
Come on, come on, come on, come on. Farming and changing lives. Come on, farming with a reason to grow Mother Zambia. Farming improving lives
Kamono, Kamono.
with Kamono.